Many of you beautiful souls out there listening have been sharing with me an experience within your twin flame connection. An experience in which you feel as though you are connecting through the twin flame energy with a celebrity, a public figure, or someone who is very well known throughout the world. Whereas you either may be a less well-known public figure yourself, or you may not consider yourself a celebrity or famous whatsoever. And many of you have asked me to do a video discussing this twin flame celebrity relationship because there isn't much information available about this form of twin flame connection. So in this video, I want to share my thoughts on connecting with a celebrity as a twin flame, specifically focusing upon twin flame relationships between celebrities and quote-unquote non-celebrities, whether I think they exist, what I think the signs are that you are truly experiencing this kind of connection, and what the purpose is of these twin flame celebrity, non-celebrity connections. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Let me know in the comments below, are you a twin flame? What divide in this world do you feel that you and your twin flame came to bridge? Because when we talk about twin flames being a celebrity and a non-celebrity, what we are truly talking about are the ways in which twin flames are sent to this earth to bridge the divides that exist within society. Now, most commonly, these divides for twin flames have to do with an age gap, a gap in their socioeconomic background, in their class status, or in their geographic location, religion, an institution they were raised in. Twin flames, although we all have a very twin flame specific energetic frequency running through us and connecting us to every other twin flame through this kind of shared mission and journey. As sets of individual twin flames, we each have a unique purpose or mission on this planet that all collectively works together to elevate human consciousness. Oftentimes, twin flames are given some of the most difficult missions because twin flame souls are usually in one of their later incarnations. This isn't your first rodeo, so to speak, when it comes to Earth and even other planets. You have lived many, many lifetimes, and many lifetimes with your twin flame. This is why in this lifetime, twin flames are often born into very difficult circumstances, both on an individual level and circumstances that often seem to be making it impossible for them to physically connect in a relationship by society's standards. Again, many of these differences could be related to age or background, but I personally feel that one of the most challenging divides that some twin flames were sent here to bridge are divides in fame and status. I feel this way because many of the other divides, although they are still socially unacceptable, are becoming easier to bridge and more acceptable within society. So for example, in times gone past, hundreds of years ago, it would have been absolutely forbidden for someone of a higher economic status, a higher economic class, to date someone of a lower status. It was very frowned upon and almost unheard of. And in fact, many of you who may have just resonated with what I just said, if it felt as though I was pulling on some distant memory for you, this is because I feel guided to say that many of you listening have actually lived past lives in which you and your twin flame experienced a class divide. And in fact, many of you who are considering yourself to be a twin flame who is a non-celebrity in a relationship with a celebrity, the ironic thing I feel guided to tell you is that in the past, you and your celebrity twin flame have actually incarnated into lifetimes in which the roles were reversed. So you were the one of so-called celebrity status. You were either royalty or of a very high class status. And your twin flame was of a very low class status, maybe even a peasant. And yet in this past lifetime, you met and fell in love, and the circumstances may have prevented you from fully pursuing a physical relationship, and it could have caused you a lot of heartbreak and pain. And again, this isn't for all of you. This may in fact just be a message for one of you listening, but I feel that one of you listening to this podcast has just manifested that information out of me, and you needed to know that, so there it is. But this actually applies to all twin flames listening to some degree. If you find that you are in a certain divide with your twin flame, be it age or background or social status, oftentimes this has been a reversal of roles. So in a past lifetime, if in this lifetime your twin flame is older and you are much younger, in a past life, you may have been the older one and your twin flame was younger. This happens because through multiple incarnations, through several different lifetimes, twin flames are born into different circumstances in order to elevate not only human consciousness as a whole, but to evolve certain parts, certain aspects of their own soul, to understand all aspects and bridge all aspects within themselves. So if in the past they lived as a peasant, they may live as a higher status person or even a celebrity in this lifetime in order to understand themselves and their connection to their twin flame from every aspect possible. So let's talk about my thoughts on the possibility of twin flames being a celebrity and a non-celebrity. The first thing I have to say about this, and I know that some of you may disagree, and I know for sure that some twin flame teachers on YouTube will disagree with me when I say this, but I do believe that there are twin flames who are connecting, who are non-celebrities and celebrities. And I say this for a few reasons. One, just because it makes sense. Twin flames were sent here to bridge all kinds of divides within society. So why wouldn't they also be sent here to bridge the divides between fame and so-called non-fame statuses? And my second reasoning is simply because so many of you in the comments have shared your unique experiences with this. And I do not believe I don't believe it is my place or my job to say whether or not someone's experiences are valid. And in fact, I believe that it is my job to accept that as twin flames, even if we don't experience what someone else is experiencing, that doesn't make their twin flame connection or experience any less valid. Every day I am learning more and more about this connection, about the possibilities of what you can experience within this connection. And we are all on this constantly expanding journey, this constantly expanding awareness of just how far-reaching the twin flame connection is in our world and how it reaches and bridges every single aspect of our society. So although I myself am not personally a twin flame in this kind of celebrity, non-celebrity relationship, I've heard and I do believe so many of your stories, your very incredible stories you've been sharing with me. And if you are someone who feels you are a twin flame that is a non-celebrity connecting with a celebrity, please do continue to share your stories with me in the comments, because I feel that there is this kind of fear sometimes we have as twin flames of sharing our story, because it is like sharing a piece of our soul, sharing the thing that is most dear to us, and we don't want it to be picked or pulled apart by other people. And we also know that so much about this experience as a twin flame can be so confusing and overwhelming, and at times make us feel like we're going crazy. And I never want you to feel that way. Within this space, within this platform here on YouTube, know that you are seen, you are supported, and your story is valid, your experiences are valid, and you are understood. In this community, love is catching like wildfire, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you beautiful souls here sharing and co-creating this space with me. I know that was a bit of an aside, but I just felt that I really needed to establish that before sharing more of my thoughts on this kind of twin flame connection. However, that being said, I also do believe that there are many celebrities who are connecting as a twin flame to another celebrity. Again, this would only be natural, because just as some twin flames will be sent to bridge the divides between a non-celebrity twin flame and a celebrity twin flame, there will also be twin flame connections between celebrities who may be bridging different divides. So their lives may be running in parallel as they are both public figures, they are both celebrities, but then in certain ways, like there may be an age gap between them, they are bridging some other form of divide between them. Twin flames come in all forms and all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of experiences, so I am very open-minded when it comes to this connection. I feel like every day I am seeing more and more that continues to amaze and surprise me with just how many ways this connection is working in our modern world. Now, the reason I say that being a non-celebrity or a non-public figure, connecting with a celebrity or a public figure is one of the more difficult divides to bridge is because in these cases, it is as if we are still back in ancient times. And what I mean by that is, just as in ancient times, it was unheard of and frowned upon for someone of a higher class status to date someone of a lower class status. In today's day and age, we are still very much experiencing this prejudice when it comes to celebrities and non-celebrities. Although we are much more accepting of someone who is wealthier dating someone who is poorer, we often are still very judgmental and prejudiced against the idea of a celebrity dating someone who is a non-celebrity. We would say that the relationship would never work out, that there's just too much of a difference in lifestyle, that in some cases we may even say a celebrity would only be attracted to someone of celebrity status, or that the non-celebrity must only be after the celebrity for their status, or they're just a fan, or they're just obsessive. So there are a lot of divides, a lot of judgments, preconceived notions that celebrity and non-celebrity twin flames have come to this earth and this life to bridge. And I'm going to be honest, because of how difficult these divides are to bridge, there will be many twin flames who may never be able to fully experience a full-blown 3D traditional physical romantic relationship connection with their celebrity twin flame, because they may never be able to overcome those blockages within themselves regarding the connection. So especially for those of you who are twin flames connecting to a celebrity or a public figure, you have a unique set of limiting beliefs, and it's not your fault. because you are naturally being programmed very deeply by society, by your upbringing, by everyone around you, to believe that this relationship is impossible, to believe that you are far too different from your celebrity or your public figure twin flame to ever bridge those divides. And of course, this isn't true. And of course, it is absolutely possible for you to release these blockages, to release these limiting ideas and bridge these divides. All I'm saying is you do have a unique set of challenges. When it comes to the twin flame relationship, coming into physical union, into a 3D relationship that is of course also always taking place in the 5D, is all about finding a way to release our own feelings of lack, limitation, and negative belief patterns within us. Some of us have it much easier than others as twin flames because for some of us, we may have lived many, many incarnations with our twin flame. We may have already resolved much of the limitation within us, within our twin flame, and been born into circumstances that, although we still had challenges and still had divides, we very naturally and quickly came into union with our twin flame. For others of us, because of the circumstances, because of whatever we were sent here to elevate, we may find it much more difficult to release these blockages within us. I have created a 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal designed to essentially clear out all of these limiting beliefs, all of these ways in which we are blocking ourselves from this connection. And I will do a whole separate video today on ways in which we block our own connection to our twin flame. So that should be somewhere up on my channel if you're curious about that. But this subliminal I've created is so powerful because it taps into that subconscious part of the mind, which if you've been watching my channel, you know I often say it's the subconscious that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So when it comes to coming into union with our twin flame, it's all about addressing, acknowledging, and releasing the patterns, the negative patterns of thinking that have been stored within our subconscious, often for our entire lives. These negative patterns could be related to a whole myriad of things, ranging from self-confidence, low self-confidence or self-esteem, feelings of unworthiness, of love, of connection, walls we build around our heart and within us that prevent us from fully connecting with our twin flame, from fully feeling their love and radiating that magnetic love energy back to them. So if you'd like to explore more about this subliminal meditation track, you can access it completely free for 7 days when you create an account on my website, Sound and Soulful. And the link to this subliminal will be in the pinned comments and the description box of this video. So now that I've talked a bit about what my thoughts are in general on these forms of celebrity twin flame relationships, as well as the purpose, I briefly want to discuss some signs that you are truly experiencing a twin flame relationship with a celebrity or a public figure as a non-celebrity. I want to go over these signs because it's already so confusing as a twin flame to try to sort through how much am I imagining and how much am I experiencing, although I will say most of you thinking you're imagining something is really just your ego stepping in and trying to question the signs. But anyway, this is even more difficult as a twin flame in this specific kind of celebrity connection, because you are told by everyone around you, you're just obsessing, you're just a fan. You're even told by some twin flame teachers or leaders that these relationships between celebrities and non-celebrities don't exist at all. So it's very important to be able to recognize and acknowledge to yourself the signs that you are truly connecting through the twin flame energy, that this is a bona fide twin flame connection, despite defying some of the socially acceptable appearances of a soul connection. So one sign is, if you were not obsessed or fangirling or an extreme fan of this person prior to feeling this strange connection to them. I know this can be a little bit of a chicken and the egg scenario, because it can be hard to tell whether the obsession comes from the twin flame energy, because twin flame energy in general usually does lead to a sort of obsessiveness. But is it caused by the twin flame energy, or is the obsession itself causing you to manifest through the ego some of these signs and symptoms? One clear way to know, though, is when you first felt yourself connecting to this person, did it feel like a typical celebrity kind of crush, or kind of a passing thought to you like, wow, that person is attractive, or something like that? Or was it much deeper than that for you? Was it a strange pull within you? I find that twin flames who are non-celebrities connecting with celebrity twin flames tend to feel the same signs we feel when we physically meet a twin flame, except it occurs as they are watching them through some form of media. So if they are an actor or an actress, this could be watching their movies. This could be hearing their voice singing on the radio. This could be seeing them in an interview or on TV. If you, the first time you saw them, felt some of those initial meeting signs we talk about with twin flames that pull through your chakras, and especially your heart chakra, that feeling of lightheadedness, of dizziness, of suddenly having these memories, feeling as though you had lived some kind of past life experience with this person, feeling deeply emotionally connected to them, not on a surface level as in, I think this person is attractive, or I like the way they talk or the way they move, but a deep emotional bond, feeling as though you have sensed or even gone through yourself exactly what this person has been going through or is going through. And then if after this initial deep energetic emotional connection, you aren't necessarily absorbing a lot of their media consciously, like listening to a bunch of their songs on purpose or watching a bunch of their movies, and yet this person keeps appearing in your consciousness through your dreams. You may feel as though they are telepathically communicating with you through this kind of psychic bond. If you are experiencing all of those other traditional twin flame signs, connecting with this person through the 5D, very non-physically, despite not obsessing with them or even trying to let this thought go or not think about it, because again, it is so unconventional, you may have just tried to ignore it or forget about it. But if despite all your efforts to not think about this person, not absorb their form of media, whatever way they connect with the public, they still keep resurfacing within your consciousness, this is a very good sign. You are energetically bonded with this person, and it very well could be a twin flame soul connection. This video is starting to get a little bit long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. If you do have more questions about this kind of twin flame celebrity, non-celebrity connection, let me know what your questions are, what you'd like to hear me speak more about, and I may do a more in-depth breakdown of more specific pieces of this connection in future videos. If I did resonate with you, please subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.